It got real crazy last night. Came out, tried to do a little assessment on the storm. I mean, trees were doing stuff I never seen. I don't know if I ever seen the trees doing what they doing last night. But I came out and good thing. Only had, you can see, one banana plant. I looked at and I checked all of my pots. Everything was still in place. Checked out the raised beds. Everything's still in place. So I was excited about that. Only had this one stick here, this one stick that was actually thrown over inside the raised bed. But everything else, these trees you see, we already was cutting those down out of the pear tree. And then I looked on top of my high tunnel. And I'm like, wait, I didn't look on the ground right here first. I looked up there and I'm like, man, it must have was a tornado that, you know, actually threw a branch on top of the high tunnel. We've had this problem. A lot of these trees, which is, I saw a lot of dying trees over there, so I tried to put the high tunnel more this way, which now I'm thinking I should have just evened it off and put it as far as I could in the middle. That way it'll be just about the same from both sides. But last year we had, I'll show you, we had about three trees that fell from over here on this fence line. The neighbor also had some. I mean, look at this thing. I think we got lucky. This part here is still showing that the tree is still alive. But the part that hit up here, you can kind of see how brown it is, which is probably why it just fell off. And I'm looking at the damage. You can see here where it actually made impact on the high tunnel. I'll take you in, but this is all the trees that fall throughout the season, which is why our hurricanes just, I don't want to say scare us, but hurricanes actually really get to us. If you look up in here, last year I didn't even have time to cut them because I didn't have a chainsaw last year, which I have this year. So this year I'm going to cut that up. So I just got my neighbor to take his tractor and just push that over up in there, and probably eventually we might pull it out there and let it kind of rot more so where we can use it. But you're looking at that, that was 3 trees in there that fell last year. Now last year they got pretty close. This is where they fell. If I roll this down, you can see where a few sticks actually hit the high tunnel in the plastic. But last year they fell just right here on this side, and they end up falling just right around this area. So the reason I had to push those trunks inside there is for this to give me opportunity to cut the grass. If not, the grass was growing up all in it, and the grass grows fast here. So I'm gonna take you inside the high tunnel, kind of let you see how it looks. And we're just getting going. And I was coming every morning. I try, unless I'm working early, I try to come and just do a pass to see, you know, what's eating something or what's broken something. And this is what I see today. You can't see it, but it's a good bit of breakthrough. Now I do have some plastic and some tape to try to tape it, that you can see right there. I'm not worried. It is the summertime, so we can allow some of this heat to escape. But if it was wintertime, I wouldn't want that many holes. I'm glad they're small holes, but you can see on the inside. Let me show you the inside of this. Right here. This is actually where it hit, and you can see the bend. This is real sturdy construction. I mean, I have the trusses in here, and that's one of the reasons, if you look up top, most high tunnels, you won't see all of these trusses, these M trusses. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 trusses. Like, I have a truss every 3 hoops. I have a truss system. Let me show you that. Every 3 hoops down there I have a truss system, and that's why. So we got hit. We got hit by a little storm last night. I'm thankful, because it could have been worse. Hopefully it rolls. Throw me off the ladder. You ready?
I don't want to walk it out.
No, I don't know. Looks like they got some shit on the top of there. I don't trust walking on this plastic, so might just have to.
You gotta put your gloves on. I mean, goggles. That was so good. Daddy, can I walk on?
Huh? Oh no, it's plastic. It's just a plastic piece of paper.
Big Herman, that was stuck inside of it.
Yeah, that one might be up there. I probably can push that one out from the inside. Let's go on the other side, see if we can do the same thing.
Yes, it is.
And I don't have the resources for if it was maybe this tree here, if it was that tree. Let me show you this huge mama. She falls. I don't have the resources to actually to get her up, but this one here, I'm thankful. And when I'm on property, like, I'm not praying to God to stop everything that's going to happen, because some of the stuff is just a part of life. I just ask that whatever happens at this house with my children, just let me be able to handle it. And I'm looking at this. When I saw it, I was like, oh man, this thing don't want to stop messing with me, but it's okay. He only let a little one fall. Kind of like Job, you know. Not like Job. Job was a little bit further than this. I don't want to equate this, but in a sense, sometimes we get up and we're disappointed, but it's just little disappointment. As long as it's not this huge disappointment, one plant here or there dies, one tree here or there falls, one tree here or there dies. That's cool. We're not losing everything. So the way that wind was blowing last night, I just said to myself, I can't go out there, because I mean the trees were moving so much that I moved all of my kids into one room that was furthest away from all trees, because I'm like, I've seen trees fall on houses and I know the damage it can do, which is why we moved those big pine trees from behind our house. But I just knew I was going to get damaged. I'm like, oh man, the squashes are doing so good. Everything is doing good. I'm like, oh man, I can't lose all of this, but it's okay. If I lose it in the morning, we just keep on rolling. And then I come out in the morning and I'm greeted. Let me show you this. I'm greeted with all of these beautiful squash flowers. Early in the morning, this is what I'm greeted with. Man, look at that zucchini flowers opening up to me as I'm passing. So I'm thankful. High tunnel took a hit, but I'm thankful. If you want to know how strong the high tunnels are, then you check out that bill. You get the company that we got. It's JCM up in Forest Hill, Louisiana. They go all over. I know the lady told me they were even going like to Texas building greenhouses. But get a good company, a reputable company, and they'll put you some sturdy construction back there where you can be able to take a little damage and still keep growing. So thank y'all for watching the Grow Family Network. And as always, grow, grow, grow. Peace.